Hey guys, as promised, we're gonna do this little cow pillow tutorial. It's super simple. This, I had a pillow I made a slip cover for, but I also, the one that I'm gonna do right now is gonna be filled with polyfill. You could do either or. The only difference is if you're making one to fit a certain size pillow, you're going to take measurements and allow your a seam allowance for that also, so your pillow will fit. Let's get to it. So this is the section that I've cut out, and I've already stitched it up, and I stitched it, one side is like the side that was just folded over. I folded over the fabric, and I stitched on this side and along the bottom, and then on the last side, I stitched it 2/3 of the way up and then back stitched so it would not come loose. Now what we're going to do is turn it inside out. Make sure that you push those corners out. Okay, and once you have it turned, the next thing we're going to do is apply our stencil. This polyfill is so big. Okay, we're done with the sewing machine, so I'm going to set it down. It's worth mentioning too that once again I use the Cricut maker. You can use Silhouette, whatever. If you don't have either one of those machines, you can purchase a stencil. You could buy one at Walmart, and it doesn't have to be a cow. It can be whatever you want. If you can find a chicken, words, basically you can do about anything with this. This is one-time use because it is Cricut vinyl. It's not going to stick. It's not going to peel up easy. For one, I'm heating it with the iron. I'm using a piece of contact paper from Walmart, and this is a leftover piece that I used on another project, and I'm just going to stick it over it, and I'm going to really press down so it will adhere. Just trying to keep all those little bits and pieces together. Then you're going to pull it off of your paper. Be very careful so you don't tear the vinyl. Some of this stuff does not want to pull up, especially in those little corners. Pull it slowly. Save this. Then I'm going to center this up exactly where I want it to be on the pillow. I'm going to place it and press down really, really good. Just eyeball it because I can still move it if I need to. And then I'll pull the contact paper off. Once again, be very, very careful because you'll tear the vinyl and then you're going to have to start from scratch. And that's not fun. I've already done this 3 times today because I've had malfunctions either with camera equipment and whatever else. Just, it's not worked out. I didn't think I was going to get to make this video today. Alright, so very carefully pull it all the way off. Save your contact paper. Press down really, really well along those edges because you don't want the, we're going to use chalk paint and we don't want that to get under the edge of the vinyl. Now, we could use this, but I have a little bigger piece. Hold on just one second. Let me get. This is just the backing to a piece of vinyl, and what I've been doing, you can use whatever. If you want to put a piece of cardboard in there, I roll it up. Let me take that off. I roll it up and slide it in here, and then once it's in there, I start unfolding it. So it's in between the fabric and the paint doesn't bleed through to the back. So just position it to where you know that you can feel and know that it's not going to go through. All right. Hold on one second. Let me get us a brush. I got us a very large brush. Okay, I got a large brush. You can use whatever you have on hand. I'm going to dip this in here, get out a little, and then I'm just going to paint toward the stencil, toward the opening. That way my paint hopefully will stay where it's supposed to and won't seep underneath. If you're brushing backwards over, there's a possibility you'll pull the edge of the vinyl up. So just paint toward the opening of the cutout. And make sure you can do this almost like as a stamped look, or you can just fill it in. I like to have it filled in. Just make sure you're consistent with whatever you decide to do. You don't want half of it stamped and half of it on. Okay, brush down. Okay, right. Exactly right here. I just kind of tap it, and if my hand's clean afterward, I say it's good to go. So then you're going to gently pull that off in case there's wet paint on your vinyl around the edges, because you don't want that to get all over your pillow. Fold that up, tuck it away. Okay, guys, it's looking cute. Next, we're going to stuff it. I take a little bit off and put it in the corners first, just for the fact that I want those to really stay. And don't forget to take your paper out. Stuff it in those corners. It usually tends to stay really well. We'll do this. We'll speed up a little. All right, guys, once you've gotten it to this point and you like how it looks, I don't like it very bumpy looking, so I try to fill all those places in. But once you have that, then you're going to tuck this down and fold it on the inside, and then you're going to hand stitch. You can use a sewing machine, but it's not very pretty. So I typically stitch it up here by hand. Let me do that, and then we'll look at the finished product. Find my thread. Just cut off a section of thread. I think that will be more than enough. Our opening's not very big. You want to really tie the end of this good and not let it slip through. That happened earlier today. You thread back over here, and then what we're going to do, we're going to fold this inside, like I said, and then once you have it folded inside, put your needle right inside of one of the layers and pull. And then I like to tuck this little knot down because I don't want to see it. And then go to the other side, so you're making almost like a loop. Pull that around and give a little tug. In again. pull it around, give a little tug. This should be a pretty quick thing, but I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through it so you don't have to sit and watch me. When you get to the last stitch, you're going to push that through, wrap it around your needle a few times, and give a tug. And then I like to do this again just to make sure that's pretty secure. You don't want it coming open on you. Wrap it around, pull it through, give a little tug, and a little snip. Okay, guys. That's all there is to it. Remember, guys, if you like the videos, you want more DIY tips and upcycle and repurpose things, subscribe, leave your comments or questions below. If you have anything ugly to say, you can stick that somewhere else. Thanks.